Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then I can see
Yeah.
myself on the camera here coming out. Okay. So I'd be sensitive to the virtual audience. All right. Imagine delivering a presentation and you're rocking it. An hour later, no one remembers it. That's Toastmasters hell. It's as if you never spoke at all. Your carefully chosen words for the audience to take out the door never made it past the lectern. They're right there on the floor. Your words didn't stick. You know what does stick? Refrigerator magnets. They stay in place. They don't budge. Your message for your audience should stick like a fridge magnet long after you've left the stage. You want your message to stay in the hearts and minds of your audience. Now, take a moment and just see if you can remember a message that you've heard or messages throughout your life that have stuck with you. You still remember them. A couple examples. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. JFK, more than 60 years ago. I still remember it. Another. I have a dream that one day my children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Another message that has reverberated through the years. Let's create messages like that. Messages that stick with your audience. Messages that will be held in place like a magnet holds a menu to the fridge. Today, you'll walk away with 7 top sticking strategies. Strategies that create audience connection and messages that stick. Let's get our words heard. Words that go out the door and don't fall on the floor. So, why do some messages stick and others don't? What does make a message sticky? Any ideas? Anyone want to say what will make something stick? Just like the ones. Yes.
If you can connect to the message, if it matters.
Excellent. When the message is relevant to you, you connect to it. Excellent. Yes.
I was going to say the same thing. Relatable.
Oh yeah, that is just fabulous. Yes. Indeed, you have to be receptive to it, and then when you connect and relate to it, it's going out the door. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Simple words. Don't too complex.
Excellent.
Yep, simple words.
Oh, this is one of the best responses I've gotten. Good.
Call to action.
Yes, as you will see, indeed. A call to action is indeed part of a really effective presentation and a message that sticks. Yes, one more.
The way it's delivered, like enthusiasm or some...
Oh, that's foreshadowing what's coming. You're absolutely right. You can have a great message, but if you don't deliver it with some energy and emphasis, it will not stick. So very good. Oh, we're going to have a great time. Now, let's go. Your topic. What are you going to talk about? Your audience wants to know, what's in it for me? Why should I listen to you? Imagine going to a vegan tofu potluck dinner and showing up with a platter of barbecue beef ribs. Ah! Your guests are not going to enjoy that. Your audience should enjoy and benefit from your topic. Your topic should be of value and interest to them. But you got to know your audience. It might be the employees of the XYZ company, your colleagues at work, parents of young children, community gathering, or your fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. First takeaway, a great topic serves your audience, solves a problem, and pairs that problem with a solution. What makes a topic great? Serves the audience, solves a problem, and pairs the problem with a solution. Here's just a little sidebar. Repetition is sticky. Do you see what I just did? Here are some examples of topics. Say you're going to speak to the XYZ company. They got a problem. They're in a sales slump, and they've got to turn things around. You come in to show them how AI can be used to help boost revenue and generate sales up to 20% more than they presently have. On a very different note, if you speak to parents of young children, there's a problem. They've got kids who don't want to go to bed. And you come in with all kinds of great ideas and strategies to make bedtime the best time for kids. Now, this topic needs to have a message to go with it. And here it comes, everybody. Sticky message. A sticky message is short, catchy, and built to travel. Think of it as a suitcase. Only pack the words that matter most. The sticky message, for me today, is simply that a message that sticks is short, catchy, and built to travel. And built to travel, by the way, just means the audience is going to take it out the door all the way home. Now, here are some examples of these sticky messages. You can't grow if you won't let go. Change isn't a threat. It's an invitation. Be the spark, not the shadow. All of these are messages that will go out the door and not fall on the floor. Short, catchy, built to travel. Next up, here is another takeaway coming. Your purpose of presentation, your POP, P-O-P. Your purpose is a litmus test. It's an editing tool. Your content either relates to your purpose or it's out. My purpose, my POP for this very presentation is create a message that sticks. If my content did not lead to that outcome for you, it didn't make it in. And the problem it solves is no more forgotten speeches. Now here comes the takeaway. Your purpose clarifies what you want the audience to do. What action are they supposed to take after your presentation? Someone mentioned call to action earlier. It's all within your purpose. The purpose for today is that you can go home, create a message that sticks, and speeches that will be remembered. Okay. Now, to get your message to stick and accomplish your purpose, you need great content and great stories. Here's another takeaway. Stories humanize you, and connect you to your audience. Now, so this, I love this. The London School of Business did a study of speakers, speaking, audience, and they found that if you speak for an hour, the audience will remember 3%. If you add PowerPoint slides, it goes up to about 10 to 12%. But if you tell stories, they remember half of it. And if the stories have humor in them and they're funny, retention goes up as high as 70%. Wow. What's your story? They come from your own life. Bring your life to life through your stories. Your stories will make your presentation far more memorable, which means your message is more likely to stick. Now, here's an example from my own life. My first apartment, moving in, excitement, all is new. I felt like Jasmine in Aladdin. A whole new world, a dazzling place I've never been. First night, lying in bed. Bam! Crash! The sliding glass door in my room shattered. Glass everywhere. What was I going to do? Have you ever knocked on your neighbor's door in just a bathrobe? So, are you okay? Hi, I'm your new neighbor. Do you have a broom I could use to sweep my room? Sure I do. But let's deal with that tomorrow. How about a spare room? Come on in. That was the most unusual slumber party I ever attended. Let's break that down. I had a relatable topic, first apartment. Then conflict, shattered glass door. Solution, reaching out to a neighbor. Outcome, new friend. Message, to make friends, break glass. Now, you get a story together and you need sizzle. The sound of food hitting the grill is a great reminder that you need to add tastes, sights, sounds, smells, and sensations to paint a picture. When you add descriptors, it allows us to see, hear, feel, smell, and taste what you did. Now, here are some examples of sizzle. The first has no sizzle at all, and the second, a whole lot. It's for sight. The guy was tall. The guy was so tall, his head bumped up against the underside of the moon. For taste, I had some sweet popcorn. I reveled in my big buttery bag of movie theater magic. And notice the alliteration there, big buttery bag and movie magic. Alliteration is a fabulous tool to use to enliven your speaking. And smell. The baseball park smelled good. Aromas wafted over Wrigley Field. Hot dogs, cut grass, and Cracker Jack. What a difference. Now, here is an example of sizzle in context. My camel ride in the Sahara Desert. Have you ever tried to mount a camel? It's not easy. After 6 attempts, in his long, flowing caftan. The Lord of the Camels came and picked up my leg and tossed it, so I landed on top of the camel. For the next hour, our ride was like a scene from Lawrence of Arabia. The bright morning sun, a caravan of camels on untouched sand. Magical. Could you picture that? These words paint a picture for the audience, even a movie in your mind. They pull you into the scene. Now, good news, you don't have to do all of this by yourself. Consider using ChatGPT or other forms of AI like Perplexity to ask questions and for help with alliteration, metaphors, similes, rhyming words, and sizzling adjectives. If you're stuck, how can I make this more lively and more descriptive? Don't be afraid to give ChatGPT a look, or AI, because they can be just like your intern. All right. Now, another takeaway coming up. In order to create audience connection, use you-focused language, not I-focused. From now on, the word I is your enemy. Doesn't mean you won't use it some of the time. You don't want to use it all of the time. Use I and it's all about you. Use you and it's about the audience. Some examples. The first is I-focused. The second, you-focused. I heard a loud crash coming from the basement. You could hear an ear-splitting bang coming from the basement. In the first example, I told you what I heard. But in the second, you were invited into the scene to hear it yourself and imagine what it might be, how it sounded and what could it be. That's the difference for connection. While walking in the garden, I could smell the fragrance of roses. Strolling through the garden, you could smell the heavenly fragrance of roses. The difference is subtle, but significant. You invited all of you to smell that heavenly fragrance. Smell those roses. Now, I have really good news. First, I have to know who uses Google Docs. Anyone here? Oh, good, most of you, and myself as well. Well, there is a fantastic tool in Google Docs that will help find your eyes in your documents. Go to your document and then to the keyboard and hit Control F. At that point, a box pops up in the right-hand corner of the screen, Find in Document. Then you go spacebar, capital I, spacebar. And it's got to be capital I to show that it's the word I, not the letter I. So big difference. Then hit enter and just boop, 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 boop. Instantly, every single I in your speech draft will be highlighted. And right away you know where you stand. If your draft lights up like a Christmas tree, you got trouble. You got to go back and look very carefully. It doesn't mean you're going to get rid of all of them, but surely you can get rid of a great many of them. And you have to figure out, how can I say what I want to say in you-focused language? You might say we, you might say your. It's not just the word you itself, but you find a way to extract the I and still hold on to the meaning and content you're trying to create. But it's all about connection. Just imagine if someone got up and just goes, I did this, I went here, I went there, and I really liked it. And it's not nearly as engaging as in bringing the audience into it with you-focused language. Okay. Now, what if you've got all the above in place? You've got a great topic, serves the audience, clear purpose, a message built to travel or stick. You've got sizzling, stories, and you focus language. You are good to go. And then you step up to the lectern and you speak in a flat monotone. You have no visible energy or enthusiasm for your topic. You're just going through the motions. Oh dear. No, delivery matters. You have got to bring your best effort, energy, enthusiasm, have fun, and speak from the heart. In my contest speech, I spoke about going from to yeah. To get all the way to yeah, you have got to deliver with gusto and stick the landing. To stick the landing, you've got to first get up in the air and take off. What is your attitude before you start speaking? Well, world champion of public speaking, Darren LaCroix, has a Connect card. And in it, he has 4 questions to help ground you before you start speaking. First one, what is my intent? What am I giving to the audience today? Am I present, or am I thinking about what I got to do later today? Will I have fun? If you're having fun, the audience is going to have fun too. And then the most serious and profound question. How would I give this presentation if I knew it was the last presentation I would ever give? Changes things, doesn't it? The stakes have changed, and would it change how you deliver it? These questions prevent complacency and propel you to do your best. Now, here's Darren. I didn't get, there he is. He has a great mantra. Go from good to great to unforgettable. Good to great to unforgettable. I ask you, how good do you want to be? To get all the way to yeah and be unforgettable, you've got to stick the landing. Stick the landing is sticking your message. It changes the way the audience thinks so they can go out and change the world. Sticking the landing isn't about finishing with a flourish. It's about your audience flourishing after you finish. Stick the landing, stick the message. And your words won't fall on the floor. The audience will take them out the door. Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster. You're very welcome.